All right, guys, what a season of the Ultimatum. I mean, so many twists, so many turns. I'm so glad you shared your experiences this season. Obviously, going into this, you were both in relationships. What did it feel like kind of being single and flirting again for the first time?
For me, in my mind, I'm like, we still go together. But you know, yeah, I think like it allows you kind of to take that weight off yourself to know that you can like actually go with and learn people's perspectives, right? Like dating around is not just like about the cliche way it sounds, but it's like actually putting yourself out there and being vulnerable to like be a better person and grow. So, I think that was a good experience for sure.
I feel like you both definitely did that. What about you, Antonio?
God, I was so lame. I was so off my game. I was way off my game. I just was like, I couldn't help because I could see on some dates, like I saw Roxanne just like right over there, and I was like, I can't like turn it on right now. Like I don't know. I felt guilty for at least at first, but then I kind of realized, we're here to be better. We're here to learn. We're here to really like become introspective, and I started treating it kind of as like high stakes therapy, and I feel like I got a lot out of it. So it was
Yeah.
tough at first, but beneficial at the end for sure.
Yeah, I can't imagine watching my partner flirt with someone else and being like not jealous about it. That would be so,
Yeah.
so hard.
Yeah.
Brian, I got to ask you about this because shock of my life when Nick Lachey announced that Lisa took a positive pregnancy test. I can't imagine how you felt about it all. Were you ready to
Yeah.
be a dad? And like, what was really going through your head in those moments that she was telling you?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that like I wanted to be a dad at some point, especially like in the plans, right? Because marriage was in the cards, right? Just not at the moment. And then, a child would be to follow, right? But not at that moment. I feel like in my mind, I was kind of just like, wow, like, can there be any more surprises? But I think at the end of the day, I had to make a quick decision for the betterment of us, right? And the decision of bringing a child through. And I think we definitely did that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Antonio, I mean, you're the one that gave the ultimatum in your relationship. Ultimately, kind of beneath the surface, what would you say you really wanted from your relationship with Roxanne?
I wanted to feel like she felt confident in us. I know a big part of it for her was that she just didn't really believe in marriage in general. She kind of was just like, like, what's the difference? And I felt totally different. I think marriage is something super special. It's like a signifier to your close friends, your close family, just how serious you are. And it really breeds an environment for them to become a part of your relationship. So like, whereas, before, if we are just a girlfriend or whatever, my dad and her dad, they're not going to care to start to form a relationship. So like when you become married and we have since, wait a minute. No spoilers, right?
Ah,
Um,
you're
Well,
so
good.
not technically, not
no,
technically.
okay. So, yeah, so for me, um, wait, what's the question again? Sorry.
What you ultimately wanted from your relationship with
Yeah,
Roxanne.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted her like to her to feel I wanted for her to feel confident that she was making the right decision by spending the rest of her life with me. It's really what I
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you really got vulnerable there. And I really appreciate that you did that. How do you feel like the show really helped you grow as a person?
Yeah, I mean, it forced me to look at every single way that I fall short as a partner and as an individual. And the environment that the experiment breeds is to dive down into those uncomfortable topics and really hash it out and to articulate, the way that you feel. Whereas you may have never put words to those feelings before, it's an opportunity to really understand how you feel as a person and to really understand exactly what it is that you want. So I've grown immensely from the experience, and ultimately, no pun intended, I'm very thankful for being a part of it.
Yeah. Last question. I mean, how did the ultimatum find both of you for this experience? Brian, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just destiny. Yeah, I think it was just destiny. It was destined to happen. I watched the first season, and in my mind, I was just like, yeah, this is crazy. Like, an experience like this, like, why would someone go through this? And then I think God was like, well, yeah, maybe you need to go through it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So did it come through like the DMs or how did you actually get in touch with like the team that made this?
Yeah, I mean, I think personally, like that's something I wouldn't want to discuss, but you
Oh,
know, yeah, I would say tune in. It's an amazing season, and you know, I think you're gonna really love it.
definitely. Well, it was a roller coaster of emotions, that's for sure.
For sure.
Antonio, Brian, thank you so much for chatting with us today. We'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks,
All
Carly.
right,
Take care.
thanks. Bye.
Bye.